Today on the show, I'm going to share my 5 daily practices that not only keep me energized without coffee, they have helped me overcome my asthma and win 100K ultra marathons. Now, I've never been one to need coffee or any type of caffeine for energy, and I thank my parents for this. My mom is a nutritionist, my dad was a long-distance cyclist, and I grew up healthy. I ate healthy food, took vitamins, and exercised a lot throughout my life. This is why I've never needed coffee. I love the taste of coffee ice cream. I tried not to have as much ice cream as I would like to have. And that brings me to my first practice. When you eat healthy, when you give yourself and your body the nutrients that you need, this alone could help you kick that coffee dependency. So eating healthy, and I take vitamins to supplement the nutrients my body isn't getting. Johnny, how do you know the nutrients your body isn't getting? Every year I do a blood test. And I know that a lot of people and doctors and insurances say that you don't need a blood test every year. I'm not a healthcare professional. Check with your doctor. But for me, I like to have data on my body. So I do a yearly blood test. I do a comprehensive blood test that not only gives the normal things that doctors look for, it shares a snapshot of how I'm doing from a food intake perspective, giving my body the nutrients it needs. So I do a comprehensive blood test. And I'll find things like, wow, I need to get more vitamin B into my body. Or during the winter, if I do a blood test, I'll see I need more vitamin D. That's why I supplement vitamin D. I used to take a lot of vitamins growing up, and I dropped the ball on my nutrition. But now that I focus on eating superfoods every single day, and I'm getting a lot of the nutrients through fruits, vegetables, and high quality proteins and carbs, I don't need as many vitamins. So when you eat healthy, you are giving your body what it needs to have energy. One thing that I see, and I have a whole episode on my YouTube channel and podcast about sugar intake. You may think you need sugar to bring your energy up. So you may be feeling down, you're like, oh, I'm so tired. I need sugar, I need coffee. And then you take the sugar and yeah, you will most likely get a boost in the moment. You're also gonna get a crash. Here's how it works. Let's say that this is how you're feeling. Let's say this is your energy level. Let's say that this is just your day, the times throughout your day. We'll go 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. Let's say you wake up in the morning and you're down here. And then you were like, I need sugar. I need coffee. Here's what happens. Spike. Then what happens? You dip. And you're like, oh, I need more coffee. I need more sugar. Spike. Maybe it's not just spike and then dip. Maybe you have it for a couple hours, right? And then dip. And you keep doing this, but you're always dipping. What if instead you start up here and you stay pretty level? You're going to dip energy at night because you're spending energy. This is the problem with sugar. And this can be the problem with coffee, is you get these spikes and you get dependent on it, but you're always dipping because your blood sugar level is going off a cliff. When that happens, you need more. Or you can focus on eating healthier, giving your body the nutrients it needs through food, supplementing it through vitamins, and this alone may empower you to kick your dependency on coffee and sugar. Number 2, I work out. And lately, I've changed just working out every day to working out at least 15 minutes every morning. If you want a routine in your life to give you instant energy, even if you're like, oh, I'm so tired, there's no way. There's no way I'm going out and taking a walk, a run, doing some push-ups, burpees, whatever. I promise you that once you start, it's all going to change. You're going to release endorphins in your body. You're going to give yourself energy. You are going to manufacture energy in your body by working out in the morning. If you don't want to work out in the morning, fine. You need to work out during the day. Dr. Peter Attia says if there was a silver bullet for medicine, it would be working out consistently throughout the week. This creates a 30 to 35% decrease in all-cause mortality rates. What does this mean? This means that all cause, except I guess accidents. But when we're talking about disease, all-cause disease mortality rates decrease by 30 to 35% when you consistently work out throughout the week. Why not make it in the morning? 15 minutes every morning. Start there. It's going to help you with your energy. And then this is a big number. This is a silver bullet. You want the pill? This is the pill to get better in all aspects of your life. Decrease all-cause mortality rates. Let's work out. Let's energize together. Number 3, cold exposure. Or really, because cold exposure seems a little intimidating, at least it was for me, just take a cold shower. You don't need a subscription to a place to take a cold shower. You don't need to invest in a cold plunge apparatus, an ice bath. You don't even need to have ice. You don't need to go into a cryotherapy chamber. I have done these things. I have not invested in an ice bath, but I have done ice foot baths for my feet. I've done cryotherapy, which I absolutely love, where you're in a chamber for 3 minutes. It's like negative 160, 200, something crazy. You don't have to go into a cold plunge. You can just go in your shower. I highly recommend that you do it for 3 minutes. Now, I'd rather you do it for 30 seconds than not at all. But for me, when I do my cold exposure in the morning, which I've been doing it every day for almost 2 months, this has been a game changer in my life. I've had so many benefits outside of just energy that I share in a completely different episode. But 3 minutes or more of cold exposure, I feel energized, I feel determined. An undying determination hits me. I'm like, let's go. It happens because of the response, my nervous system response that cold exposure gives me. If you're going to do one thing today, I highly recommend you work out. I have my 3 pillars of healthy living: movement, tracking, and accountability. Movement is the silver bullet of health. But if you want immediate energy, cold shower. I feel like a new person after 3 minutes of cold shower. I do 5 minutes most of the time. 3 minutes is my minimum. If I'm feeling under the weather, I'll do a shorter cold exposure. 3 minutes is where I start feeling the benefits. I can do anything after a 3-minute cold shower. And I want you to have that same feeling. Try it out. 3 minutes, cold exposure. And the other reason I like taking cold showers is because you have much more control over how cold it is. If you're getting into cold exposure for the first time, it actually gives you the ability to, you know what, I'm going to do a lukewarm shower. Start doing that, and then slowly make it colder. I'll even start with a cool shower, and as my body adapts, make it colder. This is how my shower works. I go this way, it becomes cold. I go this way, it becomes warm. So you have the ability to control how cold it is. Number 4, and this has been one of the other bedrocks of really why I haven't needed coffee for so long, is I drink a smoothie. Eating healthy is more of a lifestyle. Drinking a smoothie is something you can do every morning. Now, smoothies can have a lot of sugar in them. Growing up, I liked going to different smoothie places. But I realized as I got older that there was way too much sugar in these smoothies. And that is a problem. We already talked about this. When you have a lot of sugar, you're going to have these spikes in the dips. Blood sugar to be consistent. You don't want all this. This is really hard on your body. So when I have a smoothie, I put certain things in it. Cauliflower or broccoli. I like getting cruciferous vegetables in my system. And I do this, and this is probably the most important thing I put in my smoothie, because this helps me control my blood sugar throughout the day. So many other benefits of cruciferous vegetables. Look it up. Watch my other YouTube video, the 10 superfoods I recommend for asthmatics. cauliflower and broccoli. And by the way, everyone should be eating these superfoods. If you're not allergic, you should be eating them, not just for asthmatics. But I put this in my smoothies. Then I put blueberries or strawberries. And I say or because I like to mix things up so that I don't end up having a food sensitivity or an allergy develop. When you overeat, you develop these things. So it's blueberries or strawberries for flavor, but also the antioxidants in these things. Like blueberries are good for Alzheimer prevention. Then I like to put some greens, so it could be spinach, arugula. Arugula is probably my favorite, especially arugula and strawberry smoothie. Whew, let's go. Mixed greens. But I like to get my servings of greens just in the morning. Your body needs this. Fiber and all these other nutrients. Then I put chia seeds. Chia seeds are great for your heart, great for fiber. I also put hemp seeds. You can put nuts in your smoothies if you're not allergic to them like I am. But this is why I do seeds. Then I put some protein powder. I currently use bone broth protein and collagen. Use whatever feels right to you. Maybe hemp protein, maybe plant protein. I can't do pea protein. I put ginseng for energy, longevity, so many benefits. Like pack this into a smoothie. Way better than coffee. Fuels me for most of the day. Highly recommend. Have a smoothie, but don't just have a smoothie with just fruit and sugar. Have a smoothie with all this. By the way, the reason why I like to do this is even though I personally like what this tastes like, cauliflower and broccoli. I like what spinach, arugula, mixed greens taste like. I like what chia seeds and hemp seeds taste like. And even so, by putting it in a smoothie with my blueberries or strawberries, with my protein powder that doesn't have any sugar in it but has some vanilla flavoring, I hide the taste. So I get the benefits and I don't have to taste it. You can do this too. And number 5, I focus on sleep. If you sleep better, then you don't need a pick-me-up in the morning. Did you know that when you are awake for 17 or more hours, you are essentially in the same state of mind as having a blood alcohol level close to not being able to legally drive? This is how important sleep is. In America, we struggle with sleep. And it's because we don't focus on it. It's because we have screens. We don't have an evening routine. So what I do is I prioritize sleep. Billionaire Blueprint founder Brian Johnson talks about this is his one thing. Dr. Peter Attia says working out is his one thing. This is his one thing. He has spent millions on his longevity. And this is the most important thing he says we all need to focus on. The data supports it. When you sleep well, you're allowing your brain to get rid of waste, to get rid of the free radicals. You're empowering your body to heal itself. Sleep is extremely important. And I invite you to put your own evening routine together. Here's what mine looks like. I try and fast. This means no food or drink that has calories in it for 2+ hours before bed. Technically, research says you should fast for 4 hours before bed to have the best sleep. But I try to at least do 2. I also take magnesium before bed. There's a specific type that I like to take. You're gonna want to check with your healthcare professional with this. I like triple mag, which is basically 3 different types of magnesium combined into one. I sleep so good with triple mag. Then I put my phone in grayscale just as early as possible. Like when I remember to do it, I do it. I should probably do it right now. It's only 2 p.m. I'm gonna put my phone in grayscale. Right now it's in grayscale. Ask ChatGPT or Google how to do it. When you do that, you get rid of that blue light. If you're gonna be on your phone later, you should also probably get off your phone. I have been doing a lot better at this lately, but I put my phone away at least 30 minutes before bed. This is a game changer. I embrace a gratitude practice and connect with my past and future self. I come up with 3 wins for the day and 3 more for tomorrow. This sets me up for knowing exactly what I'm going to do when I get up in the morning. This also helps with energy because I know what I'm doing. I'm going to record 8 YouTube videos tomorrow. That's what I'm doing today. This is number 5 for the day. I just recorded 4 for my other brand e-learning partners. This is the first of 4 for Athlete with Asthma. I set this intention. I knew what to do when I got up. So I didn't meander aimlessly. You can do this if you are a business owner, you have a job, whatever. You have a blueprint for the next day. Sometimes I struggle to sleep. And that's when I meditate until I fall asleep. I focus on sleep. This is extremely important. Now, I invite you to integrate at least one of these 5 routines into your life. The more you integrate, the better. And I'll see you in the next episode.